Hey, good morning. Happy Tuesday. So first of all, thank you so much for contributing to the polls and the questions that I put on my Instagram story yesterday. I can't even tell you how helpful that was. And today I'm going to take some time to make sure I capture all that information. I've been screenshotting it yesterday, and today I'm going to write it down to make sure that I share content. I share ideas. I hate that word content, it feels so impersonal, but to share experiences and thoughts on the topics that you shared with me. And one of them was my morning routine. You wanted to know my morning routine. So I thought today I might start with that a little bit. And also, can we just give it up? Because yesterday, Fruit Punch Energize in the container arrived. It had been on back order. That's why I hadn't been doing the sticks, because I usually only use those when I travel. So in this magical glass jar is Fruit Punch Energize and Lemon Energize mixed together. So now instead of the sticks, I finally can get back to being more eco-friendly. The sticks I only take when I travel. So anyway, thank you so much for responding and sharing your thoughts on those questions yesterday. Some of it was really interesting to me. It was super interesting that you prefer stories over feed on Instagram, that you prefer, I gotta get this off my hands because Saturday before I taught, I had it on my hands and then I was touching my face. That was the day that my laptop died. So I'm sure I was like, oh my gosh, I was touching my face. I had Energize on my face and I was a hot mess on Saturday. But it was also interesting to me that you prefer video over picture. You prefer story over feed, that you wanted more lifestyle stuff as well. So I gotta dig a little bit more into that, like lifestyle meaning fashion, meaning beauty, meaning makeup, what that means. Also, if you will notice, I did not in those polls ask if you wanted me to share more about food and nutrition, because I don't know how many times I can say this, but I am not your girl for recipes. I give my challengers, my customers, my sleigh bells and sweat amazing women, I give them meal plans. I talk about Shakeology recipes, but I don't like to cook. And I'm just not a foodie. It's just not my thing. So it would be like, so my husband is a football coach. That's his wheelhouse. Ask him to talk about anything with football. But it would be like saying, could you teach me how to shoot a basketball? I mean, he could, because he's an athlete, but that's not his wheelhouse, So I could, I guess, kind of share with you the salad that I make for lunch, but that's not my wheelhouse. And there are so many more devoted foodies on Instagram and on Pinterest. You can find someone who is obsessed with food, like I'm obsessed with parenting, fitness, and living your best life. So you got to find someone else for the food stuff. I'll share with you that I make my shake and eat a salad and all the other stuff that I do, but I'm just not a foodie. So anyway, you'll notice that none of that was in those polls, but thank you so much for doing that. I really loved just those, you like the story is more than the feed, and the video more than the picture. You're about to love a video that's going to drop this morning, so stay tuned for that. And today, I thought I'd chat with you just a little bit on my morning routine, because that was one of the topics that you mentioned. You wanted to know what my morning routine is. And so I'm going to share with you what I do now. And here's what I want to be really, really clear on. Also, this water dispenser we got, a year ago or something, one of the best investments we've ever made. So if you don't have a water dispenser in your home, highly, highly recommend it. So great. Also, did you know I choose my cups with intention? I don't usually randomly just go in there and pull a cup out. I really choose it with intention. And today I'm celebrating my girl gang. I just had a really cool day. It was an interesting day. It was a really cool day. I reconnected with one of my longest and dearest friends. And it was a powerful reminder that we needed to connect more often. I got messages literally from one of my Sleigh Bells and Sweat members who's lost 2 more pounds this week. I got watched another message from a coach and dear, dear friend. I got another message from a new coach like just bam, 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 these incredible, fierce females. I sat in my car after I got my massage and was reading them and was crying in my car. That's how much, these messages were just so powerful. So today I'm celebrating my girl gang. I choose my cups with intention. But I want to talk to you about my morning routine. How do you even start your morning without this? Like, legitimately. So what I want to be really clear on when I talk about morning routine is women, and I really need you to understand this, because women will fall into, and I'm speaking from experience, okay? I'm a female, so I'm speaking from experience. This is not a preaching, this is a teaching. We will fall into a comparison trap like that, just like that. And that is fear and defense. Okay, that's not choosing love. It's not learning. It's not being open to being coachable or anything. It is fear and defense, nothing more. So when you're listening to someone else's morning routine, for example, or their life experience, or someplace where they've found a rhythm, if you immediately go, well, that won't work for me, that is fear and defense. All right, so what I'm sharing with you regarding my morning routine is my morning routine now. After 23 years of parenting with no children in the house, my morning routine over 23 years of parenting clearly has changed, because for part of those 23 years of parenting, I was a full-time high school English teacher. So my morning routine was very different. I was up like at 4 a.m. I'm not making that up. I was up at 4 a.m. Because I'm a morning person, and was getting ready and doing stuff, grading papers, doing work before taking the girls to childcare, breaks my heart, teaching all day, coming home, working out, because I'm better in the morning. So for me, it was better for me to get up and do more work in the morning, to come home, to work out after school, to do less work in the evening, and be with my girls in the evening. That was my morning routine when I was teaching high school. And then, of course, it changes when you have littles. And it changed when I had Jen and Josie but was pregnant with Jessie. And then it changed when you have Jen and Josie and you have a new baby. Then it changed when they were in middle school, elementary school. And then it changed when they were in high school, middle school, elementary school, because that was a fun season of life. And then it changed when they were in middle school, high school, and college. And then it changed, then it changed when Josie was having her surgeries. And so the morning routine changes, but there are some studies throughout that. But so I'll share with you a couple of my studies, but I'll also just share with you what my morning routine is right now if you find that helpful. One of the studies is I've always, unless I'm sick or just something's off, I always get up before everybody else in the family gets up. My alarm is always the first one to go off. Unless someone has some early morning crazy practice and they're up a little bit before I am because I'm driving them, whatever. But as a rule, 98% of the time, my alarm always went off before anyone else's in the family did, because I could get up, get myself ready, and have my moment to start my day before anybody else was coming at me, with stuff. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's always been my rule. No matter when I was teaching high school English, when I had babies, if I could get up before everybody else got up, that was number one on my morning routine list. I still have that practice. It's not hard to do with my husband because he's a night owl. But that is one piece that I encourage you, moms especially, to integrate into your morning routine. Get up before everybody else in your family does. You need a moment. Moms, you're the North Star of your family. So if you are off course, you can take that morning, that little bit of your day to recalibrate and get yourself back on course and set the sail for your family for the rest of the day. But if you get up late, get up behind, get up at the same time they do it, like you're already running and then the rest of the day you're playing catch up. So number one, I always get up before the rest of my family does. So right now then, my morning routine consists of energized first. So I get up and I shower before I work out. I don't care if you think that's weird, it works for me. Why does it work for me? Because it wakes me up. Okay? I don't want to hear any of this, well, that's weird. Why do you need to shower again? Yeah, I'm going to shower again later today. Yep, I'm going to shower 2 times in one day. Oh my goodness. Yep, sure am. 2 times. But I will get up and shower in the morning because it wakes me up. again, it sets the tone for my day. So even when I have small children, I get up, I take a quick shower, whatever, I kind of get ready. It makes me feel better when I'm heading into my workout. Just makes me feel better. I'm ready to go work out. I'm ready to tackle my day. Cool. I do that now still, and it's just me in the house. My husband's still asleep. It's just I'm still gonna get up and get ready. It makes me feel purposeful and just ready, mentally ready to take on the rest of my day. I always make my Energize. Now, of course, Energize has been part of my life for what, 2 years, maybe 2 years. Before that, it was E&E, Energy and Endurance, which was okay, but it's not anything like Energize. So this has been such an incredible addition to my morning routine, not only for the science-backed clarity and focus it gives, but also for the mental cue. It's another mental cue. It's kind of like my shower. It's another mental cue. Oh, time to get the day going. So mental cue. Then right now, again, remember, this is my morning routine right now, because before, when I would do journaling or any of that kind of habit, I did it at night because I might have been teaching, or I had babies, or I was teaching fitness classes in the morning, whatever. I didn't create the space in the morning for journaling, and I would do it at night. That's when it worked for me in that season. But in this season, it works much better for me. I find my day, it's just so much better to do it in the morning. So again, moms, I encourage you, if you can do your journaling, your gratitude, all of that in the morning, set the tone for your day. It really dramatically changes the tone of your day. I wish I would have had, it's so interesting because not only do you evolve, as a parent, but I'm evolving as a person because my personal development continues to grow. So even back when I was teaching high school and I didn't really know the term personal development, but I was kind of doing it, I was still kind of journaling and tracking and doing all the things I'm doing now. I just didn't have the names for it that I have now, but I wasn't doing it maybe quite as intentionally, and I didn't always know the power behind it. So now that I know better, I do better. That's what we do. Once we know better, we do better. And I know that the journaling and the gratitude and the goals and the reading and the meditation and any of that kind of stuff works better when it sets the tone for your day. When you can find that little pocket in the first part of your day to set the tone, it's so much better, because if you try to tack on anything at the end of the day, whether it's your workout, time with your family, journaling, gratitude, any of that, sometimes it just gets lost in the shuffle of the day. So if you can do it straight away in the morning, it sets the tone. So a couple things that I'll show you real quick, and then I got to get to work. This is my gratitude and goals, and it is in that order: gratitude at the top and then goals at the bottom. It's been really instrumental in keeping me focused. I really love this little journal. So it is from Rachel Hollis' Start Today, and this is specifically for the last 90 days of the year. So I've been really loving staying consistent with something that is particularly specific to the last 90 days of the year. Then I use this tracker for my business. Moira Kusaba is a good friend, fellow Beachbody coach. She created this specifically for coaches. That's why I like it so much, because it really helps me stay on track with my business. And I don't ever want anyone to message me and they get lost in the shuffle. And this is a specific place that I can put people that I want to invite to my groups, that I want to invite to my team, that I want to follow up with, and they never get lost. And that would be a big fear of mine, that someone would message me and want this opportunity in their life, and then I forget to message them back just because of life. So these two are essential pieces of my morning. And then this is new. Added this in the last couple days because right now, currently, I'm obsessed with Gabby Bernstein and just being open to the universe. So I've been doing this. So she's got a morning and an evening part to every day, and then I'm using the Super Attractor Journal to journal in that as well. All of that sets a tone for my day. You might feel like, oh my gosh, that's too much, I can't do it. Cool. It's your morning routine. Find what works for you. But whatever it is that works for you, make sure you get your Energize and your collagen in. Like, just do that. Get that in. Get up before your family. Get your Energize and your collagen in. Do some journaling. Find the tools that work for you, and then just be super consistent, because that's what will make the difference for you. All right? Let's make it a great Tuesday. Have a great day.